What the fuck? Alright, so it seems that I am streaming in portrait. What does it matter? What does it matter? Holding the phone in my left hand. It's good, all good. Didn't go to Kerry. Doing a lot of integration work off yesterday and the day before. The last 4 days really. Fuck, kind of got backed up. But I'm doing a lot on fulcrums now and light, electrical pressure due to light, vision, overlaying channels, left and right channels, left side, right side integration. Fucking hell. Mark. Some really legit contact as well from the environment. I've gone through enough of these over the last number of years to know the ones you have to really work on and the ones that fucking are legit. Like, they're all legit, but when you work for something, it's not the same impact as when it just fucking comes in based on the work you've already done. If you understand the difference, you're not working for it, you're just working, and then fucking these things just pop in on account of that, rather than working towards. You can still get contact when you work towards it, but it's not as impactful. So when I said Mark just there, I just I think maybe I got another one there. Not so sure. So I'm processing a lot of these ever since that NASA t-shirt check from Clogher Strand. There's been multiple. I don't even remember most of them. Like, I got the rock toad, which was a kind of a, that was my second rare Pepe, but like the first, and that was almost a derivative. It wasn't like, it was supported by the first rare Pepe, which is one I got in alt space when I had the fucking Skyview headset on. And I was happy to get that rare Pepe because I understood that, like, that was a thing, that was a kind of a meme, that kind of either you got it or you didn't. And I got it. I always had the capacity to relax, but I didn't know that necessarily that's what that was. Like, down the years, that it was basically, lads, I'm going through this period right now where it's almost like a fucking film. It's just like a movie. Like, I'm realizing that, like, my entire life was fucking, in one sense, it was a lie, because my nervous system was like totally fucking. It was not my approach. It was my B-side nervous system. So my whole life was kind of B-sides, basically. And my A-side, like, I never I never lived according to my A-side. And that's 37 years. Like, that's all the fucking school, college, all that shit. Doing that all, like, in the wrong mode. And I'm not going to get that back. Here's the thing, like, I don't know, like, I don't know why, but like, the Disney movies seem to be fucking popping into my head. What the fuck is that? I tell you, even the fucking kids are in on this now. Disney movies. Okay, I'm well braced now. My hands on the wheel. The Disney movies come to mind on account of their kind of poignancy and their epicness. And you know, I'm not saying, you know, boo hoo, fucking poor me, like, but what I'm saying is, it's so fucking cliche in one sense, right? Uh, and like, it's like the things that I expected to happen to me in life. You know, even like fucking when I was in school, secondary school, playing basketball, I had like this fucking dream, like to play for the NBA. Even something like that, or fucking a couple of years ago when I was, you know, kind of at the start of my recovery, I was like, all right, I'm gonna be a fucking billionaire. I'm gonna drive a big fucking Bentley like Jay-Z, and I'm just gonna be fucking, you know, that's that's what I want. Like, and these are objectives, goals that are way beyond, we'll say, most people's capability to get, because you really have to fucking slog it out. Like, those are the lines along which my expectations were always. For the world to have met and exceeded my expectations, we're talking about me fucking, you know, driving a Bentley. But what's happening now, and what's crazier is, I gotta roll up the window because I'm paranoid about these fuckers listening to me. Even though, yeah, whatever. What's crazy is it's all behind me. You know when you're expecting mad shit to happen to you, or it's like the known unknowns and the unknown unknowns. The mad shit that you figure might happen to you one day, or you hope might happen to you one day, but it's still in the future. It's a whole another fucking kettle of fish when you realize that, yeah, these mad things, this fucking magnitude, this sequence of events, this overall mass effect based off of the sequenced events is not anything you were fucking looking for or expecting any way you were fucking oriented. In fact, you were oriented away from that without knowing it, without even realizing you were oriented away from it. It was just not part of your interest set. Kind of a sign there. Kind of a sign. But here's the fucking cherry on top. It has already happened. It has already happened. Uh, and part the conjugate of all of that, which is the part I have direct experience of, is all the memories I have from my life, all the fucking things, the ups, the downs, the highs and lows, the fucking lonely parts, the fucking opposite of lonely parts, the whole lot, the whole fucking shebang. 37 years worth. That's the conjugate. I did all that in reverse, or on the wrong channel, or I'm looking for an appropriate analog to effectively explain what I'm trying to say. It's like you were doing it like a dog. You were doing it like a dog. You were being a dog for your whole life, and then one day you find out you're a cat, and you should have been doing it all like a cat, the whole fucking thing. And this is the fucking weirdest thing about this is real. I keep kind of spacing out because it's it's almost like fucking it's almost like it's a movie. It's almost like I'm looking at The Last Jedi here. A botched movie that calls into question the entire fucking franchise, all the movies. All 8 movies. The next movie. You know, it's just a film. It's not your life. But still you're sufficiently engaged in it. Because it's your thing. You're emotionally coupled to it. That's the kind of level that I'm engaging with this phenomenon at now. It doesn't feel like my life. It feels like a fucking movie that I've just realized. It's like when Amy Farrah Fowler explained to fucking Sheldon that the outcome of the whatever Indiana Jones movie that they were watching would have been the fucking exact same had Indiana Jones himself not been in the movie. So Sheldon's jaw had dropped. I tell you, there's no fucking way to get my jaw to drop. What is that anyway? Fucking when you drop your jaw, when you drop your jaw, you lose control of your fucking jaw muscles. What? What? Eyes open, jaw drops. Is it like must be like a fucking release in the trigeminal? Is it trigeminal nerves? Anyway, I don't expect my jaw to drop. However, I still have the little issue, the small issue of my entire fucking life living as a cat. If I had just fucking known, everything would have been fucking right. You see, here's the thing. You're always going to have problems in life. Blah, blah, blah. But, there's a difference between dealing with all of life's problems the right way around and dealing with them the wrong way around. Like, we say you're a dog, right? You got a dog over here and you got a cat over here. Both of these two fucking creatures are going to go through a life of problems, issues. Cats are going to be chased by dogs. Dogs are going to be chased by humans. They're looking for food. They're getting into fights. They're fucking trying to make babies. They're trying to fucking survive. All this kind of shit. Now, that's life. That's tough enough. But imagine fucking the dog doing it, thinking it was a cat, and the cat thinking it was a dog. Hilarity would ensue. You not only have you got all the fucking regular problems of life, but there's a fucking bullshit backspin on it. on every one of them. So you get this fucking cat thinking it's a dog chasing cats, trying to fucking bite the cat like a dog would, with the big jaw, when it doesn't have a big jaw, it has a little jaw. Or the dog trying to escape from a fucking dog by fucking scarpering up a lamppost or something. I just can't make it up the lamppost because it's not a fucking cat. Too heavy. It hasn't got the dexterity. The paws move the wrong way, a different way. The force propagation profile is different. And every time I say this, I have to just it just doesn't connect. It connects less even than the fucking Last Jedi when I think of all the fucking shit that happened in that movie. Yet it kind of doesn't go away because there's nowhere else for it to go. I kind of get relaxed. I'm able to relax now and just decouple, we'll say, from the thought processes that are associated with this problem I have. But that problem doesn't go anywhere. It kind of sits there because it is my life. It's the aggregate of my entire fucking life. Like every fucking night, standing out in the rain or walking in the rain, you know, or fucking going to the bank or ordering a cup of coffee. It was all done wrong. Every time I spilled the coffee, every tick, every stumble, it was all on account of me doing it wrong. It was because I was doing it wrong. I was being a cat when I was supposed to be a dog. Or the other way around. I was being a fucking gecko when I was supposed to be a pigeon. Can you imagine a gecko thinking it was a pigeon? Anyway, that's where I am. I haven't checked Schumann. It's been one of those periods of time where it's just a fucking blitz. It's just a washing machine. Like it's serious pressure, serious internal pressure. But the pressure management system, the matrix, the crystalline matrix. In my connective tissue, in you know, involving my cells, that fucking has reconfigured itself enough so that the electrical pressure of, you know, having the condition, we'll say the electrical pressure imbalance, colloquially known as Tourette's syndrome, plus the realization that your whole fucking life, all of it, it's like Truman Show. It was fucking, it wasn't a waste, but it was done wrong. You were cycling in the wrong gear. You were cycling backwards. Like fucking those two things combined are not sufficient to overcome the matrix, the crystalline matrix that is my cells, every cell in my body. Now, maybe they actually counteract each other. Maybe they're conjugates. And that's why. Maybe my crystal matrix hasn't fucking changed. Well, it has. It's like I've been straightening it out. It was all mangled and tangled, the Christmas lights from fucking last year. So the circuit was the fucking same. Except it was all fucking, the lights were fired, blinking and firing in a daft sequence. So what I've been doing is I've been untangling the Christmas tree lights. So the circuit's still the same, but the flash pattern is different now. That's kind of a decent analogy for right now. I'm still in the fucking middle of it though. And it doesn't look like there's any fucking light at the end of the tunnel, as in, it doesn't look like there's another realm to which I move beyond this. Once I crack this, once I finish this part, I don't really think like that anymore. It doesn't feel like that's the fucking way it's gonna go anymore. It is at the point now where I think there's enough potentiality in the system for it all to flick like that. And I am getting feedback from the environment. Pure tones in the form of, signs and synchronicities, so to speak. Notifications, significations. I have to bring back significations. I haven't mentioned signification, the term, in a long time. So I'm getting significations that there is potentiality, at least building, which really just means that it's there, just your ability to access it is building. But I can't for the fucking life of me. I can't imagine it. I couldn't imagine, even though I've been fucking busting my ass to get to this singularity. I have been busting my fucking ass. And Gary Vee talks about eating shit. I'm 37. I haven't worked since I was 27. My condition knocked me out. Why am I getting the urge to have another cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. I've been knocked out for the last 10 fucking years. Here's the funny thing, and this comes down to attitude, I know a lot, but in fairness, some people can be forgiven for fucking having an attitude. Basically, I lost the second half of my 20s and the first half of my 30s. No career development, no working. Couldn't relax. So apart from all the fucking... Okay, so I lost connection quite a while ago. I'm back home now at the moment. I'm going to pick this up again where I left off. The universe seems to knock me out of fucking connection every now and again. Fuck you, universe. See? It fucking tried it again. Right. Rotate device. I'll rotate you, motherfucker. Yeah, so where I am right now, where I left off, I was talking about my whole life, every fucking moment I remember. Being a legit life, but having been done the wrong way. And irrespective of what it is, of, whether it was a dog doing a cat, or a cat doing a dog, or a pigeon doing a fucking mouse, or an elephant doing a butterfly, I was doing it the wrong way. So in a sense, it's kind of like fucking. It's like kind of like waking up from 37-year coma, or will be conservative. We'll say a 30-year coma. Uh, but you were dreaming while you were in the coma, and you figured that was just your life. And then you wake up, you realize you were in a fucking coma, and that you were just you were processing all the information you were getting off the world, all through all the electromagnetic fields. Well, not just the people walking in and out of your room, and you were interpreting that data from a lying down in bed position, uh, and that was your life. And then you wake up and it's like, actually, yeah, that was a legit life. You did live that life, but you were fucking in a hospital bed in a coma for all those years. Now get up, have a shower, get some food, canteens open, and then fuck off into the real world. It's like that. Um, there's a lot of opportunity. Obviously, there's serious amount of opportunity in this kind of a fucking situation. But there is also the obvious having to get over the whole thing and understand and adjust and adapt. So I'm just in the process now. I have my suspicions as to where the fucking issue lies, but how the fuck would I know whether I was right or not? Because it's the guy who was getting everything wrong who's having the fucking suspicions. So like, keep your suspicions. You didn't even know you were a fucking cat. You're going around there like a fucking elephant imitating a butterfly. So you can keep your suspicions. That's where I am. So my suspicions are ineffectual. Basically, they're what's the word? I don't know what the fucking word is. Dumb. Not required. Probably wrong. Even running, even fucking everything. But here's the thing: the opportunity. You get to do everything anew. You get to apply your intelligence and what you've learned throughout a life, brand new to a brand new nervous system, and design everything. But of course, it's work. But as more and more you get into the spirit of discovery, maybe, and relax a little bit, you start to feel good, and you start to have a bit of fun with it. It starts to be kind of fun. I can kind of feel deep down what the target plane is. But no, it would be like a dream world to be on that plane. It's not real. It's not, even though it's totally achievable because all the fucking mechanics are there. Even mainstream fucking biology supports the fucking the idea. It's just so far removed from my ability to appreciate that it's just bullshit. It's just a bullshit dream, pipe dream, as they say. But we'll see what happens. It would be stupid of me to say in a day or a week. Honestly, and I hate saying this, we could be looking at another 10 years. We could be looking at another 10 years. If that's the case, then this is a real fucking life. If it takes me 10 years to fucking make the next leap, the last leap, well, then it kind of legitimizes the entire process. If it happens in a heartbeat, in a half an hour, I don't know what the fuck it does to my life. Maybe I have to start again. Maybe there's people starting again. Maybe I get to start again. Maybe there's people. Maybe there's people starting again all over the world. Maybe right now, or maybe even like people who fucking watch this or would be watching this would go, yeah, fucking. What are you talking about? Of course, I had to start again when a tornado fucking stole my house. I had to start again when my entire family was killed in a car accident. I had to start again when I fucking broke my back when I fell off a motorcycle and I had to learn to walk. I was paralyzed for like fucking 18 months. So like, there's probably people all over the world right now starting again, legit, like at the fucking like very fucking first square reset. Just me, because I don't. My world, my entire life, my entire experience on this fucking planet in this domain has been about not starting again. It's been about continual degrading drudgery, degrading like an orbit, rather than degrading like having to wear a fucking sexy penguin suit. Anyway, I never wore a sexy penguin suit, and I never will wear a sexy penguin suit. If there is even such a thing as a sexy penguin suit. Alexa, is there such a thing as a sexy penguin suit?
I'm still learning about penguin questions. Try asking tell me a penguin fact to learn more about them.
Alexa, shut up. Anyway, that is the end of this 2-part broadcast. I'll be on again later because it's been a few days. I've been in the field for the last 4 days. So I'll get down to Kerry and I'll start putting more out, because it's all tied in with the ley lines and it's all tied in with Electrical Universe, and it has to go back to Mara Jade. This has to go back to Shannon McRandall. On that note, actually, the trauma circuit and the trauma conversion process and the whole fucking raison d'etre for all my operations down in Kerry is very much the domain or the governing concept for all of this last 4 days. What day is today? Thursday. So Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday. It's fucking, it's 7 days. With a half day Friday and a half day today. It's 7 days. So for the last week, all of this shit it's been trauma conversion. And I'm understanding the concept of trauma conversion from a new perspective now, a new standpoint, because it seems like I'm up against it. It seems like it's now that the real trauma conversion process begins, like maybe advanced level or beyond beginner level. So I'm moving to beyond beginner level trauma conversion off the back of the last week. If this works on me, there is a chance it might work on other people. However, if what works on me, my fucking life, if going to fucking the beach and relaxing works, see, this is actually the fucking shitty part of it all. I can't actually help anybody with this. I can't tell anybody anything. Because they already know. It's already fucking written down 40,000 million times. Relax, chill, go to the beach. That's the upshot of it all. And I've tried with the mechanics. I've tried telling people mechanics, but it's impossible because they're not real mechanics. The mechanics I've developed aren't legit. They're made up. So try explaining that one to people. Anyway, I'm out.